Good afternoon. Welcome in to Meet Your Neighbor. Elder law attorney David Groner joining us today with the Acadiana Elder Law Clinic. David, welcome back.
Hey, good to see you again.
Okay, I'm nervous. It's going to sound like I might be saying a bad word, but usufruct. What is that, and why is it used in a trust?
Can you say that word on TV?
I don't know. I'm feeling like I might get fired for this, but let's see. Tell us what that is.
Okay, it's actually a very well-used term that we use. It's in the civil law, state of Louisiana. So it's a Louisiana term that's used, and what it means is you get the use and enjoyment of the property. You may not own it, but you get the use and enjoyment and the fruits and revenues, the mineral rights, anything that the property can produce, and you get to possess it. So what happens is this. So according to Louisiana law, if we don't have a will, husband and wife, one dies, well, that part of the estate goes to, that spouse's estate goes to the children. But according to Louisiana law, the surviving spouse gets a usufruct over the children's inheritance. What that means is the children can own it, they can't use it, they can't touch it, they can't, the spouse gets the full use of it and enjoyment of it. So, a lot of times when lawyers draft a will, they also, what I call a super usufruct. Okay. What does that mean? Well, it means that not only can the spouse use it, enjoy it, but they can also sell it without the children's approval and use it to buy something else. The children still get the, we call it the naked ownership. Don't you love these terms? But of what that value was. And so one day when their mom dies or dad dies, whoever the surviving spouse is, then they will have to account for that and they will get their inheritance back. So it's a very common phrase. You have to use it in trusts. Why? Because the state constitution says that you still get to use your homestead exemption with the assessor's office if you've reserved a usufruct. Now the problem with that is Medicaid says there's a value to a usufruct, which there is. And there's a formula that can be used to determine that value, which there is. And Medicaid will say, well, go ahead and spend down that value before we will step in and pay the nursing home. So when I create a trust and I do the proper usufruct language, I also put what I call a trigger, and that is that this usufruct expires if one of the spouses has to go into a nursing home. So now Medicaid can't use it, but they still get the homestead exemption, and life goes on.
Throwing some new terms on you guys today. For any questions regarding a usufruct in a trust, you can, as always, contact David. Schedule your appointment with him by giving his office a call, or you can visit their website. That is also on the bottom of your screen as well.